In the World Cup, there are always matches that people enter expecting to know the result before the referee even blows the whistle. And the match between Argentina and Cape Verde was one of those matches because most fans believed that the world champions would advance easily and that the gap in quality, experience, and star power would make the game go only one way. But football has always loved to surprise people, and that is exactly what happened. Because Cape Verde, the team coming from a very small country compared to the giants of the game, refused to be just a guest of honor in the tournament and decided to make Argentina live through one of its toughest nights at the 2026 World Cup. And over the course of a full 120 minutes, the match turned from a predictable encounter into one of the most exciting and craziest games of the tournament. From the very first minutes, Argentina began imposing its usual style: possession of the ball, constant circulation, and almost complete control of midfield. Messi was moving freely between the lines, while Enzo Fernandez and McAllister were creating numerical superiority in midfield, forcing Cape Verde to fall back for long periods. By the end of the match, the statistics clearly showed the extent of that dominance. Argentina finished with 64% possession and completed 822 passes with an accuracy of 92%. Huge numbers that showed the world champions were in control for most of the game. But the impressive thing about Cape Verde was that they were not afraid of the numbers or the names. Every time they regained possession, they tried to attack directly, and every counterattack carried a real threat. As time passed, the Argentine fans began to feel that the opening goal was close. The pressure increased, the chances started to appear, and the opposing defense began to retreat even deeper. Then, in the 18th minute, came the moment everyone had been waiting for. Lionel Messi took advantage of a well-organized attack and put the ball into the net, scoring Argentina's opening goal. The stands erupted in celebration because the Argentine legend had once again done what he had been doing throughout his career. As soon as the goal was scored, many people believed the match was beginning to take its expected course and that Argentina was on its way to a comfortable victory. But Cape Verde had a completely different opinion. After the goal, we did not see a team that had collapsed or become afraid. On the contrary, we saw a team that began to believe it could compete. Cape Verde's players pushed forward more, started pressing at certain moments, and tried to exploit the spaces that appeared behind Argentina's advanced positions. By the end of the first half, the score remained only 1-0, and that was a very important point because every minute that passed without a second Argentine goal gave Cape Verde greater hope of making a comeback. At the beginning of the second half came the first real shock of the match. A quick counter-attack reached De Roy Duarte, and the player made the most of the opportunity, scoring the equalizer. Suddenly, the score was 1-1. And suddenly, the entire match changed. The Argentine fans began to worry, while Cape Verde's players gained even more confidence. On the other hand, Argentina started attacking with greater intensity in search of regaining the lead. And indeed, the chances kept coming. Argentina finished the match with 20 shots, including 10 on target, compared to Cape Verde's 15 shots with 5 on target. But despite all the attempts, the draw remained. Perhaps the thing that deserves the most praise about Cape Verde is that they did not play with the mentality of a small team. Although they had less possession and completed fewer passes, they played with tremendous courage. The team completed 444 passes with an accuracy of 87% and managed to maintain its balance for long periods despite the constant pressure. Every time Argentina came close to scoring a second goal, Cape Verde's players responded with tremendous fighting spirit, and that was what made the neutral fans begin to sympathize with them and cheer for them. With the end of regular time ending in a draw, the match went into extra time. And here, a completely different phase began. Fatigue started to appear on everyone. The spaces became larger and the mistakes increased. But at the same time, the excitement also increased. Argentina knew that being eliminated here would be a sporting disaster by every standard, because we are talking about the world champions and one of the biggest favorites to win the tournament. As for Cape Verde, they were playing knowing that they were only a few minutes away from writing one of the greatest stories in World Cup history. In the first period of extra time, Argentina finally managed to regain the lead. Lisandro Martinez scored the second goal after long and continuous pressure. At that moment, most people believed that the match was over because the small team had resisted for a long time, but in the end, logic had prevailed. Or at least, that was what everyone believed, because Cape Verde refused to surrender once again. Only a few minutes later came one of the most beautiful goals of the entire tournament. Sidney Lopez Cabral received the ball far from goal, took a step forward, and then unleashed a stunning shot that found the back of the net. A world-class goal in every sense of the word. A goal that silenced the Argentine fans and ignited the neutral stands. Suddenly the score was back to 2-2. And suddenly the dream returned once again for Cape Verde. A moment that was enough to send the entire stadium into a state of complete madness. As the match approached its end, the tension began to show on everyone. Messi was trying to lead his national team out of trouble. Cape Verde's players were fighting for every ball as if it were the last. Even the statistics reflected the intensity of the battle. Argentina committed 13 fouls compared to Cape Verde's 12, and each team had 8 corner kicks. These numbers showed just how open the match was and how full of battles it remained until the very last moment. In the 111th minute came the moment that decided everything. Another corner kick for Argentina, one of the 8 corners the team earned during the match. The ball was delivered into the penalty area amid heavy traffic, and there appeared Cristian Romero. The defender, who had not been the hero of the match throughout the game, decided to become the hero at the most important moment. He rose above everyone and headed the ball into the net. 3-2 for Argentina. A goal that set the stands on fire and brought life back to the world champions. After the goal, Cape Verde tried to come back one last time. The players pushed forward with great courage, but there was too little time left to give them another chance. With the final whistle, the Argentinians celebrated qualification, while several Cape Verde players collapsed onto the pitch from exhaustion and heartbreak. Even so, they left with their heads held high, because they had delivered a match their fans would talk about for many years. In the end, people will remember that Argentina won 3-2 and qualified. But those who watched the match will know that the story was much bigger than just the result. It was the story of Messi, who opened the scoring and led his country on a complicated night. It was the story of a small team that refused to surrender against the world champions. It was also the story of a world-class goal by Sidney Lopez Cabral that will be remembered as one of the most beautiful goals of the entire tournament. And more importantly than all of that, it was a clear message to all the remaining teams. In the World Cup, there is no easy match, and no big name guarantees victory before the referee blows the final whistle. Now, Argentina has a heavyweight clash awaiting against Egypt in the round of 16. A match that will bring together Lionel Messi and Mohamed Salah, the world champions, and a team that has begun writing a very special story in the tournament. After the suffering Argentina experienced against Cape Verde, the coaching staff and the players certainly know that any new underestimation could cost them dearly. As for the Egyptian national team, they will enter the match having seen with their own eyes that even the world champions can suffer, can struggle, and can be beaten if the match is played the right way.